Hello everybody, this is Toys R Us and welcome to another edition of What's Happening Wednesday. This is a weekly roundup show that I like to do in this channel, which again gives me the perfect opportunity to do exactly that. Keep you guys updated with things that I find going on in the world of Transformers. I'll let you know what's happening with this YouTube channel and of course my Instagram, which is toys_rus. So this has nothing to do with anything that happened yesterday on the fans first stream, which is of course very good. I've done a video on that if you want to see that. This is lots of other things that I found going on and indeed just some cool things that I wanted to share with you. Now, what an event this is look like it's shaping up to be. So tfcon in Los Angeles, you've got another confirmed voice actor, Greg Berger, who as you can see was the voice of Grimlock, Skyfire and Longhaul in G1, and also Stockade in Robots in Disguise. Right, moving on to Cang Toys, and this is, I don't know if it's a clever name or if it's a say as you see it name. This is their CT06, so Cang Toy 06. It's another member to their Thunderking, which is of course their take on Predaking. And again, excuse the glare, but I'm laughing because the name is Huge Rhino. And that's exactly what it is. So there you go. So this is nothing to do, let's get rid of this glare, with obviously the smaller legend scale figures that we've seen recently. This is back to their full size version. And as I say, it's their take on the Predacons and Predaking. If you want to see this image without the reflection, go to TFW 2005 or tforms.com or indeed Cang Toys. These are incredibly, I suppose they're a bit original, aren't they? They just look amazing. It's a brilliant take on the Predacons, but because this is the final member to be released or revealed, shall we say, there is Thunderking, which is of course, as I've already mentioned, their take on Predaking. And just look at that. These pictures, and especially with this glare, do not do this figure any justice. It's absolutely stunning. Look at that. There you go. So I imagine we're going to get loads more images of that very, very soon. Moving on to Moor Art Gallery again. This is a collaboration with Spainter and they've got 4 pictures going up on their website. So check Moor Art Gallery. You've got the 4 prints at the top and the one at the bottom. And what they've done is they pretty much amalgamate them together. So of course there is Bumblebee, there is Optimus Prime, of course, Megatron and Starscream. But then if you have a look what they've carefully done, or I suppose cleverly done rather, there at the bottom you can see is the exact same pictures, but you can, when you buy these, all 4 of them come together and you can piece them together like this, completing the full artwork. There is both colours available. Check out the Moor Art Gallery online for them. Okay, a couple of lots of sightings in the US. You are getting Legacy Evolution, or sorry, Legacy, Wave 3. There's Armada Starscream. There's also the core class, there's the rest of them, Wave 3 in Canada, and indeed more in Canada. You've got core class from the Studio Series and indeed Legacy. So they're popping up in the shops as we speak. Right, moving on to, again, something which is just incredible. I've got no more superlatives to explain this. It's definitely obviously for the high-end collectors, so much so that they offer payment plans on their website for these. These are, of course, the Prime 1 Studios statues. They are huge, they are incredible. There was a video, as I say, put up on their main YouTube last week, and I've just got a few more images of these because, as I say, they're totally high-end, they're out of my range. And I've got nowhere to put them because some of them are huge, but this is Power Master Optimus Prime and the detail on this is just spectacular. So we've got, and there's so many different things you can do as well. You can change the weapons, change the accessories. They're calling this one Power Master Optimus Prime, and as you can see, he is totally amped up. Again, I got these images from TFW 2005, but you can see them on Prime 1 Studios websites as well. So this, as I said, is Power Master. We're going to see one in a second that we've seen a couple of times already, but before we get there, there's a couple more pictures here just to show you the detail on these statues, the fact that you can change his accessories around, how detailed the weapons and accessories are. There's the huge cannons on the side of his arm. There he is with the swords. Just again, incredible. And these, as I say, these are massive. The next one you're going to see in a second is something that we've seen quite a lot of already. These images as well, by the way, are from Tokyo Comic Con. So if you go and search Tokyo Comic Con, you'll see this. So this is, of course, Transmetal Megatron from Beast Wars. This is a 74 centimeter tall statue. Again, huge. And funnily enough, at the bottom, I noticed, even though there's no credits for it there at all, is the smaller head statues that we saw, from the movies as well, Crankcase, etc. Look at the detail on the base plate. Stunning, stunning pieces. Stunning. I don't know what else to say, they're just that good. Finally, we've got Dark of the Moon Jetwing Prime. Again, we've seen these before. This is just a few images, and especially I just wanted to show you on this. As I say, I've mentioned the attention to detail. There is of course the huge cannons and stuff on his arm, but wait till you see the details just on the base plate alone. There of course is the bust and the face plate, which is really important, but there's the base. Look at the detail on that, it's crazy. So these are Prime 1 Studios, they are very high end, and again, as I say, they're that expensive. They offer payment plans on them, but it's just nice to look at them, to be fair. Moving on again, tfcon Los Angeles, we've now got Neil Ross, and he is of course the voice of all of these guys at the bottom. So as I've already mentioned, this is looking to be one amazing event for next year. Moving on, Rise of the Beast. So we've already seen this mask, but we haven't seen it in its original packaging. But the interesting thing about this is what we've obviously got now is we've got a much better image there of what we believe Optimus Primal to look like. So there's the mask in the packaging. There's a zoomed in image, of course, of Optimus Primal. And as I say, we've already seen the mask. We know it transforms into a robot, but it's just interesting again that we're getting all these extra leaks on what these figures are going, well, what the characters rather are going to look like in the movie. Last one for this update. I've got more coming up for the ones of the rest of the week. Another one for tfcon Los Angeles, John Moshita. I can't even pronounce that. I should be able to. Yeah, Moshita Jr. And of course, we know mainly the voices that he has contributed. So again, that's tfcon Los Angeles. More sightings. This time they have got evolution, and these have been found in Singapore. So happy hunting for everybody over there. And finally, well, not finally, rather, let's have a look at some images of hotshot. I'm excited for this guy, and again, the reason for this is, like I've openly admitted, the Unicron trilogy is something that I know very, very little on. So these figures are as much going to be a learning curve for myself, and I can't wait to get them in hand and review them, and you know, exactly that, do things like this, see how they compare to current figures on the market at the moment. So he's quite a big deluxe, to be honest. He's normal size compared to, obviously Ironhide's much, much bigger, but he is classed as a Voyager. Starscream is there. Colour scheme looks great. Like the fact that you can move and use his accessories in different ways. And as I say, because he's somebody I don't really know much about, he's somebody who I am very much looking forward to get my hands on in person. Okay, just a very quick update for anybody who didn't see the video yesterday. There is some in-hand images of Masterpiece Trailbreaker now. Once again, I'm just going to gloss over this because it's exactly that. It's just the packaging. This figure looks stunning in both modes. It's obviously fully licensed by Toyota, so the alternate mode is exactly that. It's amazing. The robot, I think they could do better image than that. Hopefully, again, we'll get some better images of the robot because it's not that great. Well, no, I don't think that image is that great. I think the figure looks good, but the images could be better. Final thing then, and of course it's third party. This is Newage again with their, not redecos, with their different versions of figures, because you can't redeco this, it's all translucent plastic. So this is H45 EXR, which is clear Skyfire or clear Jetfire, however you want to refer to him as. And again, it's just another variant of this amazing looking figure. But as you can see, all translucent plastic. Still looks good though, still looks really, really good. So it's still obviously got the same, as I say, made basic order number, so H45, but then it's EXR. I wonder if that stands for extra special or something like that. But again, this guy looks great. Newage, once again, they're multiple variants of figures, and indeed knocking it out the park with that figure. So there you go. This concludes this edition of What's Happening Wednesday. Again, if anything else breaks between now and Friday, I will of course let you know straight away. I've got Thrilling 30s crosscut lined up. I'm just trying to catch up. Apologies again for the state of the background in my videos and in my room. We are going for a moving process. It's a moving room upstairs. I'll try and document some good videos as well, just so you can see the progress and how we're moving things around. Collection videos, gold box, European and Australasian releases, collection video coming soon. Couple of special unboxings as well, because the money that I got from the toy fair at the beginning of the month, I've managed to pay off some of my contacts in Canada, etc. So I've got some brilliant things incoming to review and of course do some unboxings. Once again, huge thank you to everybody for the support on this channel, especially channel members and anybody who's watching, listening or sharing this right now. Thank you ever so much, guys. Take care.